whichever. Huh?
Okay. So you can watch them. So you don't have to turn around.
Okay. I'm gonna read, which is my least favorite activity in English. It's my pleasure to introduce Jay Michaelek, Chief Operating Officer of Graystone Investment Group and 3 affiliated companies. Jay entered the real estate industry in 2020 after a successful 20-year career in corporate America, where he served as director in the hospitality industry. Before that, he proudly served our country as a U.S. Army veteran for 6 years. Today, he combines his leadership experience, operational expertise, and passion for serving others to help investors build long-term wealth through real estate. Jay's greatest motivation is his family, his beautiful wife, and their 3 children. His passion is helping people succeed by building meaningful relationships, creating opportunities, and making a positive impact on everyone he meets. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Jay Michael.
Thank you. Thank you. So you say we have that in common. English is my least favorite. Reading is my least favorite in English too. So I've done a couple presentations. Some of them have been fun. Some have been funny. This one's going to just be straight to the point. I'd like to really introduce what we do at Greystone Investment Group for those of you that don't know. And today's focus is going to be really around what we call the VIP client. So we always service like a la carte. We can sell a property to anybody, but really what we hone in on is we have a database of about 45,000 people, right? And what we really want to do is we really want to work with 12 to 15 serious investors per year. And by serious, what I mean is their goal is to buy 2 or more properties a year, okay? So that's who I'm kind of honing in on today, and I want to paint the picture of what that looks like for you. So Greystone Investment Group, you invest, we do the rest. Who do we help? So our ideal clients, so anybody who's local, but they're busy. They don't have time to be underwriting deals and doing all the due diligence, and or they just want a ready-built team, that's for us. Out-of-state investors, most of our investors are actually in New York, California, they're all in different states. And a lot of them are foreign national. We'll actually represent the foreign nationals at the embassy. We'll build credit for them. We'll help them establish U.S. Bank accounts. We do everything for foreign national investors. That's kind of the root of how Graystone got started, actually. We help both first-time and seasoned investors, right? But again, the goal is to have 2 properties per year, whether that's a rental or a flip. That's really who's a good fit for the VIP. So what do we help them with? So from a personalized service standpoint, the first thing we do before we even invest or ask them to invest is we do strategy sessions. We find out what is your long-term goal, what is your short-term goal. We got to know what the end goal is, whether it's to build generational wealth, whether it's to have cash flow so I can retire at 40. We got to know the end goal and what that last property is going to be in their portfolio to reverse engineer and find out what their first property is going to be. So we start with their short-term goals and find out how many do you want to buy this year? What's your capital look like? But then we get deeper. We talk about long-term. We talk about their whole investment portfolio, not just their properties. We do the risk mitigation, the due diligence. Obviously, the clients have the right to do whatever they want, but we're already going to go find out what's the house going to be worth, what's the rehab going to be. We're going to fight to get inspections when a lot of the wholesalers that you buy off-market properties with are not going to do that for you. We do the consultation, the hand-holding approach. We have combined 50 years experience in real estate on the team, and our VIP clients get access to us for free at any time that they want. We also do project management. So if you buy a property, and again, when you're investing in real estate, especially in Florida right now, the way to make dollars is you don't buy a turnkey property that's sexy and ready to go. You buy a property that needs work, and you're buying it at a discount because it needs work. And then you're forcing equity into it when you do the work. And if you can do the work for cheaper than what your others can do it for, that's how you build that equity in the property, and that's how you use those capitals to then buy your next property. We do the project management for you. We have vendors that will do the rehabs. We manage the rehab for you. You do literally nothing other than pick out what colors you like or whatever you want. The last thing that's really important is connections, right? You get an air conditioner through us, you're probably going to get it cheaper than if you were to just do it on your own when it comes to a rehab. You put a new roof on, same thing. We have connections because of our ability to scale. We can pass those discounts on to you. Who's our ideal referral? So magic number is 50,000. I want to turn that again because I talk too fast. There you go. The magic number is $50,000. An investor has to have a minimum of 50. To be honest with you, it's probably closer to 75 in order to accomplish that goal of 2 properties per year. Because you're thinking about, they got to buy the down payment. Typically, when you're buying a distressed property, you're buying it into a bridge loan. You're not buying it with a conventional lending. This is not a primary home. So you're buying it with like a bridge loan in order to do the rehab. And then once the rehab's done, you're refinancing it into a DSCR loan, which is too much to talk about today. But in order to cover the down payment, cover the rehab cost, you're going to need somewhere around 50 to 70,000. When the market is great and we can pull that initial investment out of property number 1 within 6 months and use that to buy property number 2, 50 grand is probably good. Today's market, we're looking at probably closer to $75,000 for an entry point. So what I want you to listen for when you're out there, listen to people that say, I want to invest in real estate, but I don't even know where to start. Or I want to diversify my portfolio. I have stocks, but I want to do something else. I want my money to make money. Social Security is not going to be enough for me when I retire. Or I have the money, but I don't have the time. That's why a lot of our investors are physicians and attorneys and people that just don't have the time to be chasing down tenants every day. Our competitive advantage. So what we look for is motivated sellers, right? We're selling either distressed properties or from distressed sellers. A distressed seller is somebody who's facing those life transitions, right? Maybe they inherited the property. It went through probate. It's a financial hardship. Maybe their son just got locked up in jail and they need to get this son out, but they don't have the money and they need it fast. Traditional real estate is not fast. Off-market real estate can close in 1 to 2 weeks, and you are going to get some value add properties, right? So you're not buying the property at market value. You're buying it at a significant discount because you're buying it off market. And it's exclusive to the person that presented it to you. It's not on the MLS for everybody in the mother to see. Off-market opportunities come with better pricing, as I said. Where do we find these properties? So we do have a property management portfolio. We manage over 450 units today. Our landlords look to sell sometimes, right? There are exit strategies where they've done the buy and hold. It's been there 5-7 years, and now they're ready to turn that into something bigger with a 1031 exchange. So we have our own investors. We also get deals from realtors and bird dogs, people that'll go knocking on doors and saying, this house looks ugly, do you want to sell? Wholesale partners, probate attorneys, estate professionals, and then just our relationships in the industry. So Graystone VIP, what does it cost to be a VIP member? The reality is it costs nothing, but there is an upfront deposit. That first deposit is $4,000. That is because we want to eliminate the tire kickers. We don't want to answer questions of these 45,000 people that are really never going to pull the trigger. We want to know that we've already vetted this person. We already know they have the capital. We know their motivation. We know their strategy. They put their money where their mouth is. They gave us $4,000. But when they buy that first property, we're going to give them back $2,000. And when they buy that second property, we're going to give them back their other $2,000. So essentially, it costs nothing. Last, I'm going to close it out with some quotes. So a wise man once said, real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away. Purchase wisely and manage carefully. It's about the safest investment in the world. And that's from Franklin Roosevelt. And my favorite quote is, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. And that's from Will Rogers. Thank you for your time.
Well done, brother.
Thank you, man.